Sometimes we don't realize how much we are carrying, not in our hands, not in our bags, but in our minds. The weight of worries, the weight of expectations, the weight of fears that haven't even happened yet. We think about work, what could go wrong. We think about family, what they might need tomorrow, next week, next year. We think about our future, what if it falls apart? And sometimes we even think about the past, over and over again, as if replaying it will somehow change what happened. But here's the truth. Most of the things we carry, most of the things that keep us up at night, are not ours to carry. We pick them up because we think we have to. We pick them up because we've convinced ourselves that worrying is the same as preparing. But it's not. Worry is not preparation. Fear is not protection. Every unnecessary thought is like a stone in your backpack. One stone isn't too bad, but one stone becomes 10. 10 becomes 50. And one day, you wake up and you're tired. Not because of what you've done, but because of everything you've been carrying in silence. We live in a world that tells us to always be ready, to plan ahead, to think about every possibility. And while being responsible is good, there is a point where it becomes poison, a point where thinking ahead becomes living in fear. You start imagining conversations that never happen. You start rehearsing disasters that will never come. You start holding your breath for storms that will pass somewhere far away, never touching you. And still, you hold the weight. You carry it. Because part of you believes, if I put this down, something bad will happen. If I stop thinking about it, I'll lose control. But the truth is, control is an illusion. You can plan. You can prepare, but you cannot control everything. And sometimes, letting go isn't weakness. Sometimes letting go is the bravest thing you can do. Imagine your mind as a room right now. Maybe it's filled with boxes. Some boxes are labeled work. Some are labeled family. Some are labeled future. And then there are the boxes with no labels, thoughts you never needed to store, worries you never needed to keep. What if you opened the window and let some of them go? What if you decided that peace is more important than control? What if you trusted that you will be okay, even if you're not carrying everything at once? Life is already heavy enough with what is real. Bills that need paying, people that need you, challenges that actually exist. You don't need to carry the weight of things that only live in your imagination. Some of you, you've been carrying other people's problems too. You take their pain, you take their fear, you take their responsibility until your back starts to break, and you forget. Their life is theirs to carry. You can help, you can guide, but you cannot live it for them. Maybe you've been carrying guilt for years, guilt for something you said or didn't say, something you did or didn't do, and yet punishing yourself over and over hasn't changed the past. It hasn't fixed anything. It has only made the weight heavier. There is a kind of freedom in accepting that you can't undo what's been done, that the only thing you can shape is what happens next, and for that you will need strength. But you won't have that strength if you're wasting it carrying things that aren't yours anymore. Think about this. If you were walking a long road and someone kept handing you rocks, would you keep taking them? Would you keep putting them in your bag until you could barely walk? That's what you're doing every day, with thoughts you don't need, with worries that don't belong to you, with fears that are only shadows. Put some of them down, not all at once. Start with one thought, one fear, one responsibility that was never really yours. That's what you're doing every day, with thoughts you don't need, with worries that don't belong to you, with fears that are only shadows. And breathe. Feel the difference. Feel the space. Because life feels different. When you are not carrying everything at once, there will always be things you have to carry. Your dreams, your responsibilities, your truth. But the rest is optional. Don't let the weight of what if steal the beauty of what is. Don't let the fear of tomorrow erase the joy of today. Don't let your mind become a prison you built yourself. You deserve to walk lighter. You deserve to breathe deeper. You deserve to wake up without the storm in your head. So, ask yourself right now, what am I carrying that I don't have to? And maybe, just maybe, today can be the day you finally put it down.